Hey, what's up, family? Welcome back to another episode. As you can see, I'm by myself, and I decided to do a interview. Well, not an interview. I'm gonna use ChatGPT to ask me questions so I can let you guys know my story on how I am where I am right now. And I am a man of God. I am a husband. I am a father of two, and I am part owner of a construction company, NJ Construction Solutions. And I just wanted to let you guys know my journey of how I got here, basically. And I'm gonna use ChatGPT to prompt me the questions because I want to tell you guys some good stuff. So, and I feel like if I just talk it off of my head, I'm just gonna be talking randomly. So I'm gonna use ChatGPT to help me guide the conversation as I talk to you guys. All right. So let's get it. Hey, Chat.
Hey there, welcome back. How can I help you today? Let me know what you need and we'll jump right in.
So I'm going to be doing an interview, and I want you. I'm going to be telling my viewers on YouTube my story of how I was of how tell my viewers my journey of how I am a father, a husband, a man of God, and a part owner of a construction company. And I want you to give me questions to answer, and specific questions to answer, so that I can help guide the conversation. And basically, yeah, my journey from where I was younger up to now.
Absolutely, I'd love to help guide that conversation. Let's start with a few questions to help you tell your story.
All right, so we got 6 questions. So let's get it. Can you share a bit about your childhood and environment you grew up in? So I was born in Jamaica, and I migrated to United States when I was like 14 years old, and I migrated to Paterson, New Jersey, and at first I didn't like it. I wanted to move back to Jamaica. I migrated with my mother, and I at first didn't like it. I mean, got like made. Well, I got what's got made. People made fun of me. There you go. People made fun of me sometimes because of my accent and stuff like that, and yeah, I didn't like it at first, but now actually you do like it. After and I 14 years old, and I got held back because moved from Jamaica to here. I got held back like a half a year. So instead of going directly into high school, which I was already in high school in Jamaica, I went to junior high, like in January in junior high, and then I did like that 3 month or 4 month in junior high, and then I went to high school after that. But in Jamaica, though, I grew up mostly with my mother. I visited my father like on the weekends, or he'd pick me up from school or something like that. And my father is a entrepreneur, and I guess that's the reason why I strive to do a lot of entrepreneurship, because he was heavy into real estate. So I'll do like real estate too as well, and what else? I grew up playing tennis, even since eighth grade. Since in Jamaica, like we used to play the minute tennis in Jamaica, and I migrating into United States, I continued playing tennis, and this guy named JR actually mentored me into like playing tennis more professionally, and I was number one throughout my whole high school career, from freshman to senior year, and that's big thanks to JR, because he kind of put me under his wings and taught me, and it was all for free, which is a blessing, because some guy named Doug, which I'm gonna have him on the podcast here soon, he did the same thing for JR, so that's definitely a blessing. Next question. What were what were some of the key influence or role models in your life that helped shape who you are today? Um, let's see. Many. Cause I never, well, when I was younger, I had a really close relationship with my father, but I don't know if it was a healthy one. But he was definitely a role model for me too as well. And then when I migrated to America, my mother got married to my stepfather now, and he's definitely a big role model, like marriage wise, solid guy. Oh my gosh, this guy's amazing. And so like I used to like I don't know if it's healthy or not, but like I used to look at different guys to see what bits and pieces I like about them, and I would try to emulate that into my life. So like the marriage aspect, I have my stepfather for that. For the business aspect, I have my father for that. With serving and giving back, like JR, I mean, he took me under his wings. Like when this 14-year-old kid just came up from Jamaica, I met him at the tennis court randomly, and then he saw me and he's like, hey, you play pretty good. Where are you from? It's like, oh, I just came up, And then he worked in like Bergen County, teaching at racket clubs, and he put me on his wing to teach me tennis for free. Like, and these kids were paying like $100 to $120 an hour for a session. I was going there for free. Who else? Guy named John Osteich. He runs Servants Heart Ministries, and he's a big factor in my life. Also, because he was the one that actually got me into construction. He and he's a father of four boys, also a husband, and he seems like he has it together. So I definitely like to resemble that. Definitely God too as well. I mean, that should be the first one. Who else? Who else can I think of off the top of my head? Oh yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it for right now. Definitely Doug Golding. Actually, he's one of my mentors right now. Where if ever I'm going through something, I always call him, or call John. Just to just for advice, because they're full of knowledge. How how did you first get involved in construction industry, and what inspired you to become a part owner of a company? Okay, so it started back in 2018, where I bought this house that we're sitting in right now, and I knew nothing about construction, like literally nothing. And actually, it's so sad. Like growing up by my stepfather, he used to always like say, hey, like on the weekends, like, hey, because he's very handy. Like I think he can build his own house. Like he's very handy. Like he was like, yo, come help me out and work on the house and stuff like that. And I wasn't hearing none of that. All I wanted to do was chase girls and drive fast cars. That's all I wanted to do, right? But then here come now me full circle in construction. It's so funny. I bought this house, and then I didn't know nothing about construction. My stepfather had to come help me fix up things around the house and stuff like that, because now I have tenants and stuff. And Doug Golding, fast forwarding in 2020, Doug Golding referred me to Servant's Heart, which John Osteich is a guy that runs that organization, and they teach people from Patterson, from basically construction from the ground up, how to build a house from ground up. And their mission is to really like bring construction back to life, because they felt like the trade was kind of dying. The senior guys, or the guys who have been in the industry, are retiring, but there's no one coming to replace them. So that's a problem. So that's why they developed this program to teach people from the community about construction, so they can change that. And I feel like, I mean, I'm evidence of it, because I'm in construction now. So yeah, I went down to the school, and I took the program, and it was an amazing program. Shout out to Servant's Heart. and every day I was just there with my phone. Hey, this is a picture of something happened in my house. Like, how could I fix this? Like every single day. It was actually, I felt bad. I felt like, yeah, I felt bad. It was so bad. John Osteig actually came to my house and was like, "Gamar, let me come help you out, cause you know." And then COVID happened, and at the time I wasn't working at the time. While the program was going on, and so I was able to volunteer because their main ministry, Servant's Heart, is to build churches and other nonprofits. Right, their goal is to help people in the community that's already helping people. Right, so we're building this organization called the Lighthouse, like the building in Hawthorne, and because I was unemployed and I was free. I had all the time in the world to go there and learn everything, you know, and I catch on very fast. I was learning, like, it was like I was basically part of the team without being paid, you know, and so that's how I learned like very fast and how about construction and Service Heart. They do mostly commercial, so I was able to increase my learning very fast there, and then it was December 1st of 2020, which Servants Heart actually hired me full time to be a part of their mission to help other people and stuff. And I was with them for 2 years, and through that, Dave Justness, who joined the team with Servants Heart, he like taught me so much in construction, and yeah, so that's how I got into construction, and yeah, I'm still. Oh, and the partnership, right? The partnership. Okay, so the partnership also is with a connection from someone in Servant's Heart named Nate, where he connected me with my business partner now, Jason. And Jason used to hire me as just a sub to do all the work, because Jason was like the head, like was definitely like a general contractor. Period. You know, and I was mostly like I was general contractor too, but I was getting my hands in there and doing what I needed to do. Well, I was on the field. That's the proper word to say. Like, I was on the field. So I was working with Jason, and Jason was like 90% of my business. Like in 2020, what, 2020, 2024, going into 2025. And then Jason was like, "Hey, we've been dating for a while, so let's make this thing official." So that's why we're part owners. That's why I'm part owner of NJ Construction Solution, and that's going. So pray for us. We're growing pretty big. So praise God. Can you tell us about your journey as a husband, and how did you meet your spouse? What has marriage taught you over the years? So I met my wife in high school, and she and what can I say? I met my wife in high school originally, and I tried to talk to her. Like, we had, it's so funny that when we connected back up together, like, we had message on Facebook with me trying to talk to her, but she wasn't giving me no type of vibe. I don't know why. Look at me, you know what I mean? But because she was with somebody, blase blase. Yeah, but then she went off to a different school, and then I saw her again on Instagram. And who remember on Instagram when they used to like, oh, ask me a question, and I was like, yo, where I know you from? Knowing I know her from high school, you know what I mean? And then she said high school, blase blase. And then the weekend, that same week, we went on our first date and stuff. And that was in what, 20? That was actually in 2018. Yeah, it's 2018, and then 2020 we got married. And so funny, COVID, I got married at John's in-laws house, because of the whole COVID situation. And then and yeah, we've been married for it's coming up to be 5 years. September 6th is going to be 5 years. And what marriage has taught me is definitely patience. definitely the fruits of the spirit. Definitely like to listen, and don't consider yourself. Don't you like think about what your spouse might be feeling too as well, and not just consider yourself in every situation. But definitely patience, though. Definitely patience, and be mindful of their feelings and emotions because it's important. I'm sure all the things will come up as we talk. But yeah, definitely patience with me because I can be very impatient at times, and my wife is a very patient person, so you can see how we clash in that aspect. What does fatherhood mean to you, and how has it changed your outlook on life and work? This is a big one. I'm reading it again because I just yawned in the middle of it. What does fatherhood mean to you, and how has it changed your outlook on life and work? Fatherhood is big to me, man. Cause I grew up with my father, but I wasn't like I was close to him when I was younger. But then we got like not as close when I got older, and I don't want that for my kids. Like even now, I barely talk to my father now. And I don't want that for my kids. I want I just want the best of them. And it changed my outlook on life because it kind of reminds me of how God, I guess, looks at us too as well. It's like I could tell my son or my daughter to like, hey, don't do that, and I turn my back, and then they go do the same thing that I said don't do. You know, but then I have to like really like sit down. I wasn't like this before. When I first, I was like, yo, like wait, what? I was getting angry, like getting upset, but I gotta realize that they're just kids, you know, and they're gonna make mistakes, just like how I made mistakes, and they're gonna do the wrong thing. They're gonna do the things that you may not like, and you just have to be there for them whenever they, I guess, come to their reality, yeah. So I want to be very open with my kids, very patient with my kids, and just allow them to know that no matter what you do, Daddy's still here, and I'm going to support you, even though I might not like what you're doing. I'm still here to support you, and hopefully on their own journey they can find themselves, and I can be a part of that to be a part of that journey with them. Yeah, so definitely parenting has taught me patience, understanding. Yeah. How do you balance your relationship as a business owner with your commitments as a husband and a father? I feel like I don't do this as well. I don't do this good at all. I'm working on this, right? Because I just said like, oh, I want to be there for my kids and then like spend time with them and stuff like that, right? But like, there will be a couple days out of the week I don't see the kids. Like I see them in the bed, but I don't like spend time with them because I'm up early in the morning before they wake up, and I'm coming in late before they go to bed. I mean, after they go to bed, and I'm working on that, right? Before it used to be like 5 days a week, but 5 days a week, or even 6 days a week. But now it's like down to like 3 or 2 days a week. And what I did, well, me and my wife, started doing, and this person from church told us about this. We started doing like family days, and I need to be more consistent with it because sometimes I like bring up excuses like, oh babe, yeah, I need to get this job done. I know it's Wednesday and family day. Can't I just come in and say hi and pop back out? Like, I need to make it a non-negotiable, And actually, I'm gonna make the sticker now. Like, I'm gonna make it a non-negotiable. Wednesdays, 5 o'clock, I need to be home. You know. So yeah, we started family days where whatever the kids want to do, we do. Like, we go, we watch whatever movie they want to watch. I mean, of course, it's children friendly. My son, he loves cars, and so we watch Cars, the movie Cars, over and over and over again. And Nemo, oh my goodness. And then we go out for like ice cream. We go to the park, and now he's into riding the bicycle, so we always go do the bicycle, you know. And then and I need to find more time to spend with my wife though, like because I feel like when the kids go down, which is like 8:30, 9 o'clock, maybe 10 o'clock. After that, I'm like tired. I'm just tired from the day, and then to go spend time with my wife now, it's like she's not getting all my attention, you know. And then my wife's the type, like, she uses the after hours to really like have her alone time and stuff. And so yeah, I think I need to do more date nights with my wife. So I definitely need some work, guys. I definitely need some work. I definitely need some work because I don't do that well, you know. And it's like I see myself like I see the things that my father used to do. I see that in myself because my father wasn't there a lot when I was younger. I mean, he was there like when I was like older because he was developing his business and his company and stuff. So his thought was like, yo, I need to make this money. I need to grind, you know. I'm in that same phase right now. But I'm more, I guess, more aware, like, yo, I need to spend the quality time with my kids is more important than making the dough. So I'm trying to find that balance because I agree with him, like, yo, I need to hustle and make this money, but I need to find that balance of like make this money but still time with the kids and the wife. Or maybe what I should do is like with the kids, like whenever maybe if I'm working a little later, I go get them and then bring them to the job sites. So I'm not really doing heavy stuff after hours with the job sites, and maybe they can learn some stuff, you know. Maybe that's an idea. If you guys have any suggestions, just leave it down in the comment because I definitely need to grow in that aspect of life. And yeah, but that's all the questions that chat had for me. What else can I say? I'm learning. I'm still growing. I make mistakes every day, but I choose to learn from them. You know. But be with me as I grow and we make this thing happen. You know. All right, guys. Thank you very much for tapping in. If you like this type of stuff when it's me alone, let me know, and I can do more stuff of it, more stuff like it, because I like to talk. And if I talk too fast, let me know that too, because I can talk very fast when I'm nervous. As you can see, I'm very nervous. Yeah. Peace. Oh, as you know, God great, devil a bit.